So you go to your BIOS menu and you go advanced. From advanced you go to AMD overclocking. You have to be careful that any overclocking that's not of AMD standard specifications will void your warranty, and you are accepting this. Now when you go to advanced overclocking, you have to check for the Precision Boost Overdrive PBO. Precision Boost Overdrive, usually when you will open it, you will find it on auto. But then if you are worried about specs, you can just click on enabled and leave everything else to auto or as set by your default BIOS, or to do advanced. In advanced, make sure that your PBO limits are controlled by motherboard. So you choose motherboard, and then you will have Precision Boost Overdrive scalar, and here you do manual. And scalar, AMD is talking about 7 to 10x as scalar, and you should start with 7 and see how things are working. I go with 10 and it worked fine. Then you go to CPU Boost Clock Override. You don't need to start by this option. This will increase your maximum CPU frequency. So the 9800X3D has 5.2 gigahertz maximum frequency. So if you enable the CPU Boost Clock Overdrive and you add 200, which means that now your maximum frequency for the processor is 5.4 gigahertz. Don't have to go for this first time. You can just go with PBO and see if you are stable in reaching the 5.2 gigahertz on all core on your processor first. So you're done with this, you go to the curve optimizer. Curve optimizers, I choose all cores. If you are an advanced user and you know which cores are golden and which are not the best, but 9800X3D is just an 8-core processor, so you can just push for all cores together. If you do it negative. In my case, I really suggest that you start with minus 20 first. Try it. If it's stable, running Cinebench for 10 minutes, you're good. Then you can start to go 30, and then you can try to go minus 40. So you have this on negative. Make sure all curve optimizer sign is negative. I tried 40 and system was freezing, so it was not stable. I dialed back to 35. So I tried 20, 30, 40. 40 was failing. I dialed down to 35 and my processor is stable on this curve setup. That's it. Very easy. In my case, the processor is running 5.4 all cores under load and reaching a maximum temperature of 85 degrees with the Architect Cooler Water Cooler 3 420, which is like very powerful cooling. And it goes to maximum 140 watts of power. So It's fine if you even go to 360 cooler, but to really I would recommend 360 to get the best out of this processor. And water cooling, not just air, because there are lots of, if you are intending to overclock, you can get around 7% to 15% more performance depending, and it's all counting on your applications and your cooling with this with a similar setup. Thank you.